Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's Top 5 Camps. Now, this is another mad week. There's some builds in this that, I don't know, they're just nuts. You're going to see anyway. You're not going to want to miss them. Now, I totally forgot, but Moonlight Cowboy is your judge for this week. We've just started re-recording all over again, so let's get into it. The first half of this video is going to be the immersive camps, and the second half is going to be the best clean camps of the week. Without further ado, let's take a look at them. In the number 5 spot for the immersive builds, we have Jawa 4 with the Sunken House camp. I absolutely love this build personally, Jawa. I have seen a few of them knocking around the wasteland, but never one quite this immersive and well put together. It is very bloody convincing. Now then, another aspect that I was a massive fan of is the fact you've not used any walls or foundations. It's all free place this, guys, and we all know how tricky it can be building on land, let alone doing it in bloody water without, you know, actual wall pieces that snap into place, or foundations to snap them to. It is a tricky little bugger this, but I think you've done a fantastic job. And that's not just on the structure either. The decor, simply lovely. And again, not easy to place because it's in water. And just before we go any further, guys, apologies for my voice on this video. I am starting to lose it a little bit, but we've got to crack on. Overall, Jawa, awesome work with this. It's unique, it's definitely different, and I think you've absolutely smashed it. Hats off to you, mate. One thing Moonlight did say, he would like to see you max your budget out at some point in your building, but to me, it looks absolutely fine, pal. Thank you very much for entering this week, buddy, and congratulations on the number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have Fuzzbrain with the Fisherman's Pier Restaurant. Fuzz, I love this thing. If you're talking about lore-friendly camps, this one's got it nailed. I say this about a lot of the builds in the lore-friendly section, but you could be forgiven for thinking that this is a pre-existing spot. You know, like Todd himself has come along and placed it down with the tip of his penis. Sorry, with the tips of his fingers. It's a really cool build, Fuzz. There's not actually too much to it, guys, in terms of structures, nothing too mad or over the top at all, but that's what makes a camp look more realistic if you're going down this route. The moment you start adding frigging nipple tassels to it and all the bells and bloody whistles, it just goes too far sometimes. This is right for what Fuzzbrain's trying to achieve. However, if you were trying to build a strip club, then nipple tassels and mad shit would be, you know, totally appropriate. See yesterday's video if you want an example of that. You've killed it with this one, Fuzz. The decor is on point. I think that was my favourite part of it. And the actual, just the way you've built it, very settlementy. Getting a lot of Fallout 4 vibes from it. Thank you very much for entering this week. And congratulations on the numero 4 spot. Coming in at number 3, we have Silver Bunny with, I can't remember the frigging name of this camp. 1 second. Alright, yeah, there we go. The Blissful Ridge build. And I love this one. And it was one of my favourites, purely and simply because Bunny has made use of a fantastic pre-existing structure. Most of this actual build is taken up by a big frigging dump truck thing and a little cabin around it. Yes, Bunny has added to it, but she's done a good job at making it look like it's all one build. Now I get it, some of you may be thinking TNG, pre-existing location, come on, it just makes your camp easier, half at work's done for you. No, it doesn't. Trying to build in some of these locations is like getting repeatedly kicked in the dick by somebody wearing rigger boots. That's somebody being Andre the Giant or another muscular bastard like that. It isn't easy, guys. You get clipping issues. You get all sorts of mad shit going on with your furniture. You can't place it down. And then on top of that, you've got to make your camp fit in with the theme of the pre-existing structure. It isn't easy, but Bunny has done a fantastic job with it. I love the lighting. It's absolutely spot on. Yeah, it does take away from the immersiveness a little bit, but it looks cool, doesn't it? And the decor in this place, my god, it is fantastic. Look at that little water pump mill thing she's made up there. That's a really clever idea, and the decor in general is pretty cool. She's got loads of shit shoved underneath the pre-existing structure. She's actually got the advantage of naturally spawning stuff as well, like wrenches and tins and whatnot. You know, the stuff that Bethesda still won't let us have. Overall, this is a really cool camp. I love what you did with the place, Bunny. Fantastic work. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 3 spot. Right then, so in the number 2 spot, we have this awesome but rather unusual build by By Jesus, that were a struggle. Now, this is Baba Yaga's hut. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It looks like a frigging chicken to me, right? But make no mistakes, as mad and as weird and wonderful as this thing is, there's a lot of, you know, skill involved at making it. I mean, just look at those legs and them feet. Just look at them feet. Sorry. That is a lot of work to do that. Those wavy Willards boulders, I've said it before, they're a bastard to build with. Yebe must have spent 26 months building that and smashed his head against his screen 6 times. Now, aside from the legs 11, the actual structure itself is pretty cool. It is very war friendly. I mean, as far as a shack built on top of chicken legs can be immersive, but you get what I'm saying, don't you? It's a really awesome looking build. It fits in with the theme that I have no idea what the theme actually is, but it just sounds right. Baba Yaga, Bogeyman. I don't know, I'm thinking of John Wick here. The interior's the same decor-wise. Again, I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but it feels just right. You know, like that one pair of socks that just, you know, like properly fucking encases your heel and gives you a nice springy bounce to it. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, but totally weird and wonderful build. Like I said, no clue what it's supposed to be. You just went full send with the lunacy. But yeah, I liked it. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 2 spot. Right then, so now we come to the number 1 spot, and who do you think's got it this week? Well, I know, but I'm not going to tell you just yet because it's time for the honourable mentions section. Yes! And as ever, we have 2 of them. Now, the first one is going to go to somebody who I think should have been in the top 5, Mr. Moonlight Cowboy. It's DGCMC 2012 with the Eye of Sauron. I mean, what do I have to say, really? This thing is fucking incredible. Now, I do believe Moon did really like this build and he was impressed, but he didn't know what category to put it in, which is fair play, but it looks like the Eye of Sauron. I don't know how else to describe it, really. The location, the ash heap, absolutely perfect. The way you've used stair posts to create the tower, again, phenomenal. This is one of the coolest Lord of the Rings inspired builds I've ever seen. I have seen a Helm's Deep, and I have seen a Shire on one of Facebook pages ages ago before I were banned from them all. But yeah, this one is by far my favourite. DG, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. What's in its nasty little pockets? I'm sorry. Now, our second and final immersive honourable mention goes to Coffee King with Fisherman's Cove. And again, this is a really, really cool and immersive looking build. I'm a big fan of this one, Coffee. I like how you've used a prefab and then built around it. That is probably one of the only half-decent prefabs in the game, so good choice on that, my friend. I'm a massive fan of the decor on it. It looks phenomenal. You've obviously spent a lot of time doing that, and it shows. What a brilliantly well put together camp you've got here, pal. It's scrappy, it's lore-friendly, you've killed it. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the honourable mention, my friend. And that brings us back to the number 1 spot. And again, who do you think's got it this week? Well, I'm not going to keep you waiting for any longer. This week's winner is a new entrant to the competition. Like, literally, this is their first time submitting. It's Meg Sly. Meg Sly? Shut up, Meg. With the Helvetia ship. Fart Nut Day. Yeah. Right, yeah. This is a really interesting use of the boat prefab. It's kind of wedged in between 2 cliffs, isn't it? I've never seen it like this. This is a first. I do like it, however. It is a little bit too colourful for me on an immersive build, but that's literally the only bad thing I've got to say. It is a really cool idea, and it's been very well done too. Now, obviously, with it being a prefab, there's not actually too much to see on the outside, but Meg has done a brilliant job of actually building it up and making it their own. We've got some little structures going on out here, a shit ton of decoration. It definitely looks unique. What I liked about this one, though, was the interior decor. I mean, guys, just take a look at that. That is absolutely amazing, especially that little bed area there. So damn cool. I mean, who would have thought that you can shove so much stuff into such a small place? You know, gerbils and that kind of thing. That's a different conversation, I'm sorry. Meg, you've done an awesome job on this. Again, it's very unique, it's very different, It's the first I've seen of it anyway, and your decor is top notch. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 1 spot on your first entry as well. Hats off to you, mate. Oh, and just before we wrap it up, since this is a Fashionat camp, what's your opinions on AFKing? Let's start a war down in the comments. I want to see everything. You know, everything goes. It's gonna be truly biblical. Anyhow, that wraps up this week's immersive camps. Thank you very much for everyone who entered. Let's take a look at this week's clean camps. In the number 5 spot, we have Dinglepie with the Helvetian Fashionat Mass Makers Biergarten house. That was totally back to front. I apologise. Right off the bat, Dinglepie. I like your house. It's nice and basic. You've just literally built a house using wall pieces and not done anything stupidly insane on it. You do have underpinnings though, which is nice. Like I say, it is nice to see just a basic use of walls in this game. Back in the day, before, you know, all the atomic shit came out, we literally got one new building set after months of playing, and that was the contemporary set. And this is a time before everyone were double walling and whatnot, and every build you saw was a contemporary house. And I don't know, this kind of brought back fond memories for me. Anyhow, cool little house aside, your decor is absolutely impeccable. I love it. It looks, again, like a house. It's just really well done, Dinglepie. And I like the contrast between the clean and the scrappy as well. Upstairs, where you've got all your crafting stuff, yeah, it's a little bit rough around the edges, but downstairs, split mint. Dinglepie, overall, this is a fantastic camp build. Congratulations on the number 5 spot and on your first week of entering as well. Spiffing work. In the number 5 spot, we have Hitbit with the Fashionat Zeppelin camp. I love this, guys. If I was judging this week, it probably would have been a lot higher than it is. Now, there is a lot of complexity in this thing. The shape of the blimps, for example, how Hitbit's kind of like, you know, give them a bit of curvature at the front. It's not easy work. And the fact that it's, you know, 18,000 feet above the ground, it makes it all that bit more tricky. Believe me when I say, guys, this is not an easy build to do. Hitbit has absolutely knocked it out of the park with this thing. It is a bit mad. With the twin Zeppelin-y things on each side of it. Never seen that before. To be honest with you, you don't see many Zeppelin builds full stop, but I like the uniqueness. Your decor as well, Hitbit, on the inside of it and on the outside is incredible. It looks Helvetia-y, despite the fact you're in a bloody blimp. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. Hitbit, by far, one of my favourite camps of the week. I absolutely loved it, and I'm hoping that there is some, you know, debates going on in the comments right now about AFK. I love watching it. It's the most amusing part of my day, because I'm a very sad man. But yeah, congratulations on the number 4 spot, Hitbit. More than well deserved. In the number 3 spot, we have Twisted Rose with the Wooded Retreat build. And this is a really nice, clean looking camp, this, isn't it? It is also quite a chunky boy as well. This thing is thick with 2 Cs. There is some bloody size to the bugger. Now, overall construction-wise, shape, design, yeah, I think it's alright. It is a very basic layout, which is fine. I've got no complaints about that whatsoever. Simple is sometimes better. The only thing I'm not a fan of, Rose, and I know you won't take this the wrong way because you're an adult, the wallpaper. It just didn't do it for me. I don't know why, just not my cup of tea. But it does still look good, and that's just my opinion. Don't mean sod all, especially when I'm not judging. Now, as well as a pretty cool exterior, Rose, your decor is absolutely sublime. You are an amazing decorator, and some of the little merges you come up with too are genius. That kitchen you've done there is, oh, that's one of the best I have seen. What a beautifully decorated interior this is. Oh, and look at that cool little area you've got with computer under the stairs there. Yep, that is awesome. Rose, you've knocked this one out of the park. Fantastic decoration. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 3 spot. More than well deserved, my love. Right then, so these last 2 builds are absolutely insane. You're going to be thinking to yourself, how are they done? And you won't find an answer other than sheer tenacity and self-hatred. So here goes. In the number 2 spot, we have Alex P with this gorgeous villa at the side of Lake Gad. My God, guys, feast your eyes on that bad boy. First things first, I love the driveway area that you've made and the garage. That is my personal favourite bits about this. I don't know why, but I don't know, I just like it, innit? It's very deceiving as well, because if you were walking down this road here, you'd take a look at that and think, oh, it's quite a nice camp, it's got a little garage, but you wouldn't see the rest of it at the arse end, would you? And what an arse end it is, guys. I mean, look at that. That is beautifully done. You know, like that little split level kind of vibe we've got going on. That is awesome, that. Oh, and just look at the angulation in the situation there. Yeah, Alex, this one is incredible. Some of your finest work, this, pal. Now, onto your interior, and judging by the outside, this is going to be just as good. And of course, I'm not disappointed. Look at that, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. Nice open plan, a lot of time, a lot of effort gone into it. Can't fault it at all. Now, yes, your bedroom could have done with just a little bit more, but it's a big build as well, so yeah, I'll let you off because your decor, how much budget have you really got left, really? Overall, I think you've done a fantastic job, Alex. This thing is beautiful. My friend, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 2 spot. One of the best modern homes I've ever seen, this. Hands down. And now we come to the number 1 spot for the Queen Builds category. However, you know the drill by now. It's time for the honourable mention section. Yes, the Immersive guys got it, so it's only fair that the Queen Builds do as well. Alright then, here goes. Our first honourable mention goes to Fluffnera. Right, okay, that's an interesting one. This looks more immersive than Queen to me. However, there is some Queen aspects to it, so I'm gonna let it slide. That kitchen is quite obviously, you know, clean as a whistle. Anyhow, right off the bat, I love the location choice, Fluff. I think this is one of the best camps I've seen built around these pre-existing stairs. It's not an easy spot to actually get a camp down, let alone build in, so fair play to you on that one. Another thing I liked is your decor. I think you have hit the nail on the head with it. Again, to me, this is more immersive than Queen, but either way, it's a very solid build. It's a very good-looking build, and I think you've done a fantastic job with it, Fluff. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. Now, our second and final honourable mention of the week goes to Foon with the Fallout camp. I'm sorry I can't read the name. My Japanese is a little bit rusty, my friend. This is an unusual one. Again, it does have immersive elements, but it also has clean elements as well. So, yeah, you make your own minds up on it, guys. Either way, again, it is an awesome camp, very well put together. The interior is definitely where the clean aspect comes from it, I think. Very nicely done. I like how you've got random junk scattered around. I like all the display cases that you've got, funnily enough. Never usually a massive fan of them. Yeah, again, Foon, really solid build. Very well put together. No complaints at all. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention, my friend. So that wraps up all the honourable mentions. Let's get back to the number 1 spot. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer, guys. This week's winner of the clean category goes to KH Corners with this absolutely stunning looking villa. What a gorgeous looking camp. I love the little courtyard area. Again, I think that part is my favourite bit, much like Alex P's. I don't know why, I just like gardeny kind of driveway things on camps. You don't see it a lot. KH, the outside of this thing is phenomenal. Now, it's not a very big camp, but it is very effective. It definitely catches the eye. I can't find one bad thing about it. Not one bit at all. You know what? I think the thing that impresses me most is the fact you've used lots of different building materials, but it all works so well together. I never thought the White Springs set would look decent next to the Pavilion set, but here it is in front of me, so I've got to believe it. Alright, this is a beautiful camp, KH, and everywhere you look, there's loads of different little bits that you missed the first time. Take, for example, the folding doors there. That's genius, and it looks so damn good. KH, easily one of my favourite builds of the week. So let's take a look at the interior, and wow, again, amazingly well decorated. And you know what? It does have a Mediterranean kind of vibe about it. I like how you've used the Pittsburgh set window covers as well. That is a nice touch. There is so much detail in here, but it's phenomenal. Oh, and just look at that little kitchen area there where KH has used the Helvetia window set as a little shelf. This is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. KH, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 1 spot. More than well deserved, my friend. And thank you to everybody who entered this week. It's nice to see so many new faces. You all did a fantastic job. Now, I will say this was a very hard week, so don't be too disheartened if you didn't get in. Please try again. thank you to Moonlight Cowboy for judging. It mustn't have been a nice one for you. Very difficult indeed. As ever, let's say a massive thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. The extra support is much appreciated. If that's anything you guys watching are interested in, there's a link in description as well as links to all my other socials too. Anyhow, as we say in the north, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll catch you next one. Have fun.